Good day to you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Good morning, sir and madam. I'm Baby Licancel. I'm 45 years old. I live in Bukaluan, Maragondon, Cavite. I have two daughters, 21 years old and 20 years old. I'm 45 years old and I'm single mom.
What is your birthday?
July 13, 1979. I'm high school graduate.
Okay. And did you have an experience to work in Hong Kong before?
Yes, ma'am. I work in Hong Kong on November 8, 2016 until 2020.
Did you finish your contract?
Yes, ma'am. I finished contract in 4 years.
Okay. And what is your duties and responsibilities in your employer's house?
My duties in my employer, cooking, marketing, washing the clothes, cleaning the house, cooking.
Okay.
for
How
the baby.
about gardening?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you take care of pets?
No.
Okay. And they have a children?
Yes, ma'am.
How old is that
I
kids?
take care the baby age of 2 years old, 5 months, and newborn baby.
Okay, newborn baby. And how about elderly? Did you take care of an elderly?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and aside from that 2018 to 2020, right? 2016.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, aside from that, do you have any experience for another employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did you finish your contract?
No, ma'am.
Why? What happened?
Because misunderstanding.
Okay, misunderstanding for whom? Your coworker or your employer?
To coworker, ma'am.
Okay, so what do you mean misunderstanding with your coworker? About what?
About the work.
Okay, and did you taking care of the kids there?
No, ma'am.
How about young child?
No, ma'am.
How about elderly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old is that elderly?
61 years old and 67 years old.
Okay, and are they healthy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what else? Did you do a household chores?
I'm cleaning, gardening, wash the clothes, ironing, marketing.
Okay, how about cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me, what kind of Cantonese food do you know?
I cook steamed fish, steamed pork, and vegetable.
Okay, that's nice. How about meats?
Yes, ma'am.
Like pork, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me about your cooking about pork.
I cook pork with star anise, like adobo, like that, ma'am.
Okay, and any other employer you had been worked?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in what year?
Year to 2020 until 2021.
Okay, you did not finish your 2 years contract.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you terminated or break contract?
Terminate, ma'am.
Okay, what is the reason why you terminate?
My reason is I don't know how to speak Cantonese because my employer not speak in English.
Okay, so meaning to say they didn't know how to speak in English, always in Cantonese, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't know how to speak Cantonese.
Yes, ma'am.
But are you willing to learn how to speak Cantonese?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you willing to taking care of a disabled person?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you willing to taking care of pets?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to taking care of a newborn baby?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it okay if your employer install a camera or CCTV in their house?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay that if you work and other maids?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you promise to finish your 2 years contract in Hong Kong?
Yes, ma'am.
And you promise not to disobey the rules and regulations of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, before we end of this interview, can you give me a message to your future employer?
To my future employer, please choose me and I promise I good helper for you.
Okay, and you promise to follow their instruction
Yes, ma'am.
all the time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, before we end of this interview, can you give me a big smile?